Hey y'all, hey, come on in, come on in for Talk It Out Tuesday. Talk It Out Tuesday, come on in. This is our last Talk It Out Tuesday for for July. Oh my goodness. The last Tuesday. Can y'all believe that? Like, oh my goodness. July. I don't know where it went, but it's about to be gone. But that's okay though. That's okay. As long as we are here to enjoy it, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Listen, come on in. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here in the A. Of course, we're still having the summer showers, summer storms. Right now, it is sunny in the A. So we did get a little rain, but I got a feeling we're going to get the rest of it this evening. But that's okay. I'm still enjoying the liquid sunshine, and I hope that you are too. So listen. We are at the end of this is our fifth and final week of our 31-day journey to enhance respectful communication in our marriages. And I am your girl, Coach TaShon, your relationship coach. Now I got something new for you. I got something new. I'm not going to share it just yet, but I am your relationship coach here to support you in bridging the communication gap in your marriage 7 years plus. All right. So this month we've been talking about respectful communication, right, in our marriage. And we're just going to recap of what we've been talking about from weeks 1 through 5, right? So of course I have my lesson plan. Yes, I do. Your coach still works by a lesson plan. It's just easier for me. I mean, I've been with doing lesson plans for 20 some years, right? So it just embedded me, but that's how I like to bring things. That's how I'm able to break it down for you, right? Because what I tell you, what do I always tell you? I don't like to be stressed, right? So I'm definitely not going to stress you as your coach. This journey is not to be stressful at all. It is not to be stressful. So I promise you that I will not stress you, and that's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to stress you, right? So that's why I have to have it all laid out for you so I can break it down for you. These attainable tips and goals and techniques and all of that to bridge the communication gap between you and your spouse. So let's quickly recap. Y'all, I'm so excited. Let's quickly recap. Okay. Recap. So in our first week, we laid down the foundation, right? We laid down the foundation, basically introducing you to respectful communication, on this 31-day journey. And one of your activities, you had to write down 3 qualities, that you admired in your partner, and you were to share them with them, right? So I hope that you all were able to get your notebook, little journal from the dollar store or whatnot. Hope you were able to get that, and along with a pen and pencil, so you could have written these notes down. All right. So if you didn't, that's okay. You get a chance to do that. All right. So day 2, we talked about the power of active listening, which shows your partner that you are heard and valued, right? So we talked about that. Day 3, we created a safe space for you and your spouse. That safe space. We talked about that, how important that safe space is, and for you all to have that dialogue, meaningful dialogue. And sometimes the conversations are hard. However, when you create that safe space, it makes it a little bit easier. Okay. Then we talked about day 4 and 5. We talked about understanding nonverbal communication and setting those boundaries. Remember, I was telling you about like how my facial expressions sometimes can be like, ooh, what are you thinking, or what are you saying? And so sometimes your partner that has those facial expressions, and you don't know if you're able to still talk to them or whatnot. So we talked about those nonverbal communication gestures and whatnot. All right. And of course, setting those boundaries. What does that look like? Get a code word. So when you feel like your tone is elevating and your spouse's tone is it's elevating, so that you need a code word. It could be macaroni and cheese. It could be ice cream. It could be whatever. That just lets you know if it's time to step back and let's revisit this conversation at another time. Okay. So days 6 and 7, you were encouraged. Excuse me, you guys. On encouraging empathy in your spouse, with your spouse. And day 7, you had to reflect on that week. So that was week 1, laying that foundation. All right. And then week 2, we went into practical tips and techniques. We talked about mindful communication, positive reinforcement, managing conflict, the role of forgiveness, and balancing and speaking and listening. The balancing of speaking and listening, right? That was a lot. So that week 2, that's what we like. Whoo! Those were some activities. I think may have been a little bit challenging because it involves that. It involved like literally doing like the work. All of these, you have to do the work. I always say the activities will work, but you have to do the work as well. It's not magic. Coaching is not magic, but you have to do the work. All right. And so we were using the I statements and all of that. Week 3, we were overcoming common barriers in our communication. We had to identify some communication barriers, like the obstacles, could have been the children, could have been work, obstacles of finances. What is preventing you from having conversation with your spouse? We also talked about days 16 and 17, addressing assumptions and misunderstanding. Assumptions can lead to misunderstanding, so you always want to seek clarity from your partner. That's why I said break everything down. It's okay. Ask your spouse to break it down for you. Handling criticism constructively. That was a big one. That was day 17. That was a big one. Managing emotional triggers. Yeah, the emotional triggers. Week 3 was kind of emotional for some people because again, it dealt with the emotions, it dealt with the misunderstandings, all of that, right? And then you had day 19, communicating during stress. Woo! And navigating through the differences in your spouses. So, and of course, we wrapped that up. That was week 3. And then week 4, we were building long-term habits. So we were wrapping it all up, and you created long-term habits that will help you on your communication journey with your spouse. So day 22, we created communication habits. Communication habits. And again, these will work. You have to practice it daily. You have to practice them daily. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not when something goes wrong. You have to have these actions in place. You have to have your action plan so you can prevent the conversations going left and right and right and left, right? You want to be able to have this action plan in place. Okay. So day 23 and 24, we talked about continuous improvement and using technology wisely. Even gave you all some sexy, sassy tips how you can use your technology. You married, you know. All right. Then we talked about day 25 and day 26, gratitude, practicing gratitude for your spouse. And day 26, building a support system. Building that support system, or like literally going back and thanking your support system that's been there for you since wedding day. Remember, you've been married 7 years plus now. So who were those people that were at your wedding, in your wedding party, right? Go back and thank them. Just acknowledge them. So we talked about that, and maintaining respect over time. So again, we were talking about building those long-term habits so that you could continue to build healthy communication. All right, bridge that gap. And of course, This is our final week. So this week, you're really just going to reflect on the month. You're going to reflect on the 31 days, the last 29 days, or what? No, what's today? The 30th, right? Yeah, the last 30 days. So you're going to take today and tomorrow, and reflect, and you're going to really think about your communication style. How is it with your partner? So when you go back and you look at all of the activities that I posted, on Facebook. If you're not following me on Facebook, I encourage you to do so at Coach TaShon. It's Coach Trinette page on Facebook. I am Trinette L. Collier. Go back and you will see the videos with the activities. And again, they will work if you work them. You have to do the work. Okay. So, yeah, this has been an amazing journey for 31 days. Like I love these activities, and I have some things that's coming for you soon. Listen, and next month is August. We're going to be digging into conflict resolution. Ooh-wee! Conflict resolution in your marriage, bridging that communication gap, conflict resolution. So we're going to be talking about that for the month of August. So this is what I want you to do. If you didn't grab your journal, if you didn't grab a pen and a piece of paper, I want you to do that. I want you to do that. You have time before August 1st to go ahead, because I guarantee you don't want to miss these tips, and you don't want to miss what I have for you, because again, it's here. I'm here to support you in bridging this communication gap. Okay. And if you are ready to do that, if you are ready after this 31-day journey, you're ready to say, you know what, me and my spouse, we are ready to bridge the communication gap. I invite you to go ahead and connect with me at IamTrinetteLCollier.com. I have an amazing TLC coaching package. Oh my goodness. I love this package. You know why? Because it has an investment of $777, right? That's a big one, right? And it's limited spaces, so you need to go ahead and act fast. And listen, one of the benefits that I love about this, it is tailored to you and your spouse. That means you get a customized plan. You don't get a plan like everybody else. Everybody doesn't have your plan. I personalize this plan just for you and your spouse. And then you get this, oh my goodness, this amazing interactive TLC dream board experience that is included in your investment. Oh my goodness, I love it, and I know that you're going to love it as well. So if you are ready to bridge that communication gap, I encourage you to go ahead and connect with me at IamTrinetteLCollier.com and go ahead and book that discovery call, and let's get you rolling. And if you're still quite not sure, not ready, I encourage you to continue to follow me right here live every Tuesday for Talk It Out Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Facebook, I am Trinette L. Collier, for the daily tips, daily techniques on bridging the communication gap. You don't want to miss it. I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to miss it. All right. So listen, thank y'all so much for rocking out with me for July. It has been amazing. I am excited about August, and supporting you and your spouse and bridging the communication gap. 31 days, y'all. We did it. We did it. Give yourself a pat on the back, kiss your brains, all of that. High five your spouse, because y'all did it. You did it together. Okay. So again, when you are ready, connect with me. Connect with me. All right. So I want y'all to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. Enjoy this. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I want you to enjoy each other, and meet me back here on next Tuesday. Live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So until then, I want y'all to be blessed, have fun, be safe, and I love you all. And thank y'all. I'm sorry if I did not wave to you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, I will see you all on next Tuesday, but make sure you connect with me on Facebook. I am TrinetteLCollier.com, and subscribe to the YouTube page. I am Trinette L. Collier, and the Mailroom 7671. All right. So I will see you all later. Peace.